who defended their title in 1960. But since then, continental glory has eluded them. They finished runners-up in 1972, 1980 and 1988 and placed third in 2000, 2007 and 2011. This is the tale of the fierce Taeguk Warriors, or Team Korea Republic. Making their 13th appearance in the AFC Asian Cup next year. Come January in Australia, the Red Devils are hoping to finally claim the coveted silverware after 54 years. Over the last 18 years, Korea Republic's Asian Cup story has been one of disappointment and despair. Despite sensational performances, they've failed to deliver. In 1996, the Warriors were part of the 12 teams that qualified for the AFC Asian Cup, held in the United Arab Emirates. Korea Republic hosts United Arab Emirates, Kuwait and Indonesia made up Group A. The Red Devils reached the quarter-finals, where they played arguably the best game in the AFC Asian Cup's history.
It's a nice ball. Here's the captain, Kim Joo-young. He finds Kim Do-hong. Oh, what a start for Korea! The first few moments of the game. Well, here's Bagheera with the header. Oh, it's got in! Certainly took a deflection. And we're midway through the first half. Perhaps considering they may have got their original lineup wrong. Here he is, the substitute. Well, that's the quickest goal I've ever seen a player score after coming off the bench. Ketport. Dai turns his mark up. It's Azizi. It's the equaliser. What a superb move from the two forwards for Iran. And then we'll have the golden goal. Oh, Ali Dai, strong challenge, going on his own. Oh, it's there! What a goal! Looking for a target. Fans Dai. Oh, I say! Unbelievable! And that's given away. White shirts come pouring forward. Azizi's clear. This could be number 5. Well, he holds it up. It's Dai again. He's got his hat-trick. Almost tears on the Korean bench. I think they're absolutely stunned by this scoreline. 5-2. Azizi's looking to make it 6. Well, that's it. Is the referee given a penalty? Well, he has. Dai looks to make it 4, and he does. 6-2 it is. And Iran have put a result down here.
But even that display of brilliance failed to bear fruit, with the Koreans being shown the exit door by the Iranians. The 2000 AFC Asian Cup in Lebanon saw them placed in Group B, along with 1980 winners Kuwait, the People's Republic of China and Indonesia. The Koreans made it to the quarter-finals, where they were pitted against the Iranians once again. The scores were levelled 1-1 at 90 minutes, with the game going into extra time.
Can he get on the end of it? They do! And it's Lee Dong-guk who scored! Lee has put Korea through to the semi-finals.
A semi-final clash with 3-time AFC Asian Cup champions Saudi Arabia followed. It was deadlocked until the 76th minute. The Saudis scoring through Talal Al-Mashal. Al-Mashal netted a brace just 4 minutes later to put the defending champions on course for a spot in the final. The Koreans weren't giving up, and they pulled one back in added time through Lee Dong-guk. But it wasn't enough, with the Saudis confirming their 5th straight appearance in the final. More action coming up after the break. 2004 saw the AFC Asian Cup being held in China. Korea Republic were favourites to progress from Group B, with West Asia's Jordan, Kuwait and the UAE expected to battle it out for the other quarter-final berth. The Koreans lived up to expectations to set up a quarter-final matchup with Iran once again. 10 minutes in, Ali Karimi gave Iran the lead when he sent home a Hossein Kaibi assist. That sparked a furious spell of 4 goals in 15 minutes. First, Korea equalised through Seol Ki-hyun. But it was Karimi's day to shine as he restored Iran's lead on 20 minutes. Once again, that lead was nullified. 5 minutes later, Lee Dong-gook extending his goal tally to 4 in the tournament. Unbelievably, it was 2-2 with only 25 minutes played. But the second period proved just as exciting as the first. Just 5 minutes in, it was 3-2. Park Jin-sung, the unfortunate goalscorer, as he turned Madavikia's cross into his own net. On 68 minutes, however, Korea equalised for a third time. Kim Nam-il with the shot. Iran keeper Ibrahim Mirzapour with the error. Karimi, though, wasn't to be denied, as he completed his hat-trick with just over 10 minutes remaining. Iran through by a sensational 4-3. Victory evading the Koreans once again. 2007's tournament was co-hosted by 4 Southeast Asian countries: Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam and Indonesia. It was a tale of redemption and surprise in Group D. Korea Republic were looking to finally make their mark, while host Indonesia were adamant that they weren't the whipping boys of the group. The Koreans finished second in the group stage, booking a quarter-final berth yet again, where they crossed swords with Iran for a 4th consecutive time. The two teams shared a unique rivalry. As expected, both sides started tentatively.
Kim Sang-sik lined up the shot, deflection on the way through by Barium. Finds Katibi, nice turn from him too, it breaks for Madavikia.
After 90 minutes of play, the scoreline remained blank.
Ali Karimi rolling it into the path of Mekano. Challenge again, but it falls for Madavikia. Good claim again, Lee Woon-jae.
And no surprises, it was still 0-0 after 30 minutes of extra time as well. So it was on to penalties. With the score at 2-1 to the Koreans, captain Mehdi Madavikia stepped up to level matters. But the veteran failed to convert. Then Kim Do-hyun did Iran a favour. He too choked from the spot. Reza Enayati then stepped forward to make it 2-2. Cho Jae-jin then made it 3-2. Now Rasul Katibi had to score, but he couldn't. Kim Jung-woo was tasked with Korea's 5th kick. And he made no mistake from 12 yards out to put his side through to the last 4. Joy for Korea Republic as they erased the painful memories of losing to their West Asian rivals in 2004. Korea then met a resurgent Iraqi outfit in the semi-finals, both determined to make it to the Asian Cup final.
Lee Chun-soo trying to get away from Jasim Golam, who just hauled him down. Referee plays a good advantage. Shot from Yeong Ki-hun. Couldn't get a purchase on it. Marty Karim, good ball. Kara Jasim.
A goalless 90 minutes was followed by a fruitless added half hour. So it was back to the penalty shootout, where the score was tied at 3-3. Yeong Ki-hun stepped up to put Korea Republic ahead. He failed to convert. Ahmed Menajed then promptly gave his side the lead. And it was up to Kim Jong-woo to keep the Koreans in the tie. But the post got in the way. Ecstasy for the Iraqis as they qualified for their first ever Asian Cup final. Korea, though, would have to wait another 4 years before they could mount another challenge for the silverware they last won 47 years ago. Korea Republic came into the 2011 AFC Asian Cup in Qatar, riding high on confidence after the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa, where they made it to the next round for the first time on foreign soil. The Red Devils were placed in Group C, along with Australia, India and Bahrain. The Koreans finished second in the group, behind the Socceroos, and set up a quarter-final clash with age-old rivals Iran for the 5th time in a row. The ledger was even for these two Asian giants at 2-2 in the AFC Asian Cup. A grueling 90 minutes failed to produce a result, and the outcome was to be decided in extra time. Substitute Yoon Bit-garam emerging as the Red Devils' hero.
Yoon Bit-garam has given Korea Republic the lead.
The Taeguk Warriors then clashed with fierce rivals Japan in the semi-finals. The Koreans settled first and took the lead on 23 minutes.
Oh, the referee's awarded a penalty. He's just pointed straight to the spot. 3rd and 4th international cap. The chance to put his side in front, and he does so.
Japan nullified that lead on 36 minutes.
Nagatomo still going, and Japan are level. The killer ball from Keisuke Honda, and Ryoichi Maeda makes it 1-1.
All square then, and that's how it remained till 90 minutes.
Well, there goes the end of regulation time. We will have 30 minutes of extra time. Now Honda, little pass for Okazaki, pushed off the ball, and surely it's a penalty.
What's that?
It's a penalty for Japan. And it's saved! The follow-up! Hajime Hosoge has put Japan in front. They lead 2-1.
Japan had 1 foot in the final as seconds remained in extra time.
"15 seconds left in regulation time, in extra time, the knockdown, oh what a chance! Still, Song, it doesn't fall, the shot, it's a goal! Korea have equalised, and it's the defender, Hwang Jae-won!
So, no separating the sides after 120 minutes, with the Koreans once again in the midst of a penalty shootout.
And penalties, it is.
Keisuke Honda was first to take the spot kick.
The star for Japan steps up. The keeper went the right way, but he just lifted it up into the top corner.
Then Koo Jae-chol stepped up.
For Korea Republic. Saved by Kawashima.
Shinji Okazaki made it 2-0 Japan.
And it's the other top corner this time. From Shinji.
Things got worse for the Koreans.
And it's saved again by Kawashima. It's gone wide. They've missed everything now. Korea Republic.
With the scoreline at 2-0 Japan, the pressure was on Yasuyuki Kono to send his country through to the final.
He has done! Japan return to the final of the Asian Cup.
Once again, the Koreans had choked in the knockout stage. A heartbreaking outcome for their supporters. Failure in the 2011 AFC Asian Cup brought about changes in the team's infrastructure. Coach Cho Kwang-rae was replaced by Choi Kang-hee, under whose leadership the team narrowly qualified for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil, finishing second on goal difference. 2002 FIFA World Cup bronze ball winner Hong Myung-bo took over the reins for their World Cup campaign. But a dismal performance in the group stages resulted in his resignation. Former Germany international and ex-Switzerland boss Uli Steliker was appointed as the new coach in September this year, leaving the team with just a few months to adjust to the new leadership. The current squad can boast of a rock-solid defence, with stars like Al Hilal's Kwok Tae-hui, Guangzhou Evergrande's Kim Young-kwon, and FC Seoul's Cha Du-ri. And 2012 AFC Asian Player of the Year, Lee Kyun-ho. Fast forward to January 2015, and all Korean fans will have only one prayer on their lips: that their boys will be crowned champions of Asia once again.